just want to give you some more updates coming in the recent hour. So number one update that I will be giving you is about the place Odessa, where Hezbollah fighters, they have clashed with the IDF and they chased them away. Then we will be talking about the world leader, how they have reacted, especially Keir Starmer, the UK Prime Minister. We will then talk about the stock market, and then we'll also talk about the Upper Galilee region, how it came under attack. So I'll go over all of this in just few seconds. But before I do that, just to remind you, most of my viewers are not subscribed. If you want to get all these updates, consider subscribing. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much. Now let's take a look at this particular news first. So Hezbollah, they claimed that it has confronted Israeli forces who are infiltrating, quote unquote, the Lebanese town of Odessa early this morning and forced them to retreat. Hezbollah operatives confronted, quote unquote, an Israeli army enemy and infantry force that tried to infiltrate into the village of Odessa and clashed with them. A statement says, adding separately that Hezbollah also targeted 3 different points across the border with rockets and artillery. In other words, what is Israel, the IDF forces they are facing coming from the Hezbollah resistance is something they looks like to me they were caught off guard. IDF caught off guard. Now these reports are from Times of Israel. So this is an Israeli source reporting on this. The reason I'm mentioning it is an Israeli source is because a lot of Zionists on my channel, they say, oh, where do you get this news? Where did you get this from? Oh, these are not true. You know, you are just BS and all that. So no, I'm quoting your own media. So before you accuse me of anything and try to fact check, you have to fact check your own media, your own newspapers. From Israel. There was no immediate comment from the IDF, as always, because every time they are under attack, no comment. It fell on open area. Only one person got injured. Nothing happened. The Israeli military revealed yesterday that it had conducted dozens of cross-border raids into Hezbollah in recent months and did not have any direct clashes with Hezbollah operatives, again coming from the Zionist IDF. Now let's talk about something else. I think it is very, very important as we head towards more and more conflict. I actually want to show you this map before I share the details or the news. So this is the Upper Galilee region. So this is the Upper Galilee. This region is now coming under attack. And again, coming from Times of Israel news, fresh sirens sound across towns in Upper Galilee, quote unquote. Fresh sirens are sounding in a number of towns across the Upper Galilee, including Misgaf, Kiryat, Shmona, and Margaliot. Now, when I say the word Shmona, you really need to pay attention. This region, Shmona, is where the main problem lies as far as Netanyahu is concerned. So Kiryat Shmona is actually the place where Israel, they want the people to go back to their land. So Kiryat Shmona is where right now Hezbollah is attacking, because what we understand, and this is my analysis from the very beginning of this conflict, which is that the reason Israel went into Lebanon is because they wanted to corner Hezbollah, number one. Number two, then make them agree to a ceasefire so that these people in Kiryat Shmona could go back to this area, this region. Now, there is another report, pay attention to this, where it says even though Joe Biden administration, even though outwardly they have said we do not want a broader escalation, broader conflict in the region, nevertheless, according to one source, they secretly worked with Israel to attack Lebanon. Why? Well, it is because of Kiryat Shmona. They have 60,000 plus residents who are displaced. They will have to go back to their places, through their residential residences. They cannot. Why? Because of the Hezbollah attack. And IDF, Israel, they wanted Hezbollah to sign on a ceasefire agreement on paper. I mean, these are stupid maniacs, we know. They do not want to go on a ceasefire with Hamas in Gaza because they find them easy target. But when it comes to Hezbollah, they believe that these people cannot go back unless Hezbollah will give them permission, pretty much. So Israel, with this big, gigantic ego, they cannot accept defeat. They cannot go and ask Hezbollah, can you stop fighting us? So what they do, they ask US for help, for more weapon, for more murder weapon, I should say, so that they could use those. And they are using it in Lebanon. They're killing innocent civilians and reach to an agreement, a ceasefire agreement with Hezbollah. This is exactly what the plan was for the Zionist state. But obviously this is not panning out. Why? Because now we're seeing that the violence and is becoming even worse, and sirens are wailing, and people are actually running for cover, and this Kiryat Shmona area is coming under even intense attack. According to reports, a number of buildings were damaged in earlier rockets to the area in Kiryat Shmona, though no injuries were reported in the towns, which have largely been evacuated. So when I say that the Zionist they report there is no casualties, it is because that area is totally empty. And so, yeah, there is no casualty. This is obviously the reason why these are happening. Western countries, they have denounced this attack, as we have expected. And this time it is this guy, Keir Starmer, who said this is something totally unacceptable, and he basically said, Britain said, completely condemns, quote unquote, completely condemns Iran's action against, Iran's actions after it fired a salvo of ballistic missiles at Israel, and calls for de-escalation across the region. The office of Prime Minister Keir Starmer has said. Now, when the pager attack took place and innocent people died in Lebanon, did he condemn the attack? No. When Hassan Nasrallah was assassinated for really no reason, he was not escalating anything. Did he condemn? No. Obviously for him, Hassan Nasrallah is a terrorist. Okay, that's fine. What about Israel attacking Iranian embassy in Syria? Did he condemn? No. He in fact said, all along, Israel has the right to defend itself, so they can do whatever they want pretty much, and he will back them up regardless of what they do. And this is for you, Keir Starmer, guys. This is for you, Keir Starmer, UK Prime Minister. Now, when we talk about war, of course, what comes to our mind is this Wall Street Journal. Wall Street? No, Wall Street Journal is the paper or the magazine, but Wall Street, where the capitalism breeds oxygen. Stock markets is now slump. Oil jumps as Iran attack sparks fear of all-out war in Mideast. Now, the interesting thing is not only US's stock market fell, but also the stock market in the Middle East, the stock market in Asia, Japan, China, Taiwan, all of these stock markets, African stock market, all of them fell. The price of gold is up, and the oil price is also jumping up at the same time. Who is benefiting from all of it? Nobody. Maybe the military industrial complex in US, they're making a lot of money, but who is paying for all of this war? It's you and me, ordinary people. We really want to live a peaceful life and don't have to pay too much for commodities. But thanks to maniac Netanyahu or Shaitanyahu for his war plan, this lunatic, this monster, for his own self-ambition, people are paying the price. And not just me and you, but also even the Zionists in Israel. They have lost over 40,000 businesses shut down. Literally, these people, they have no job. And the reason why Israel wants these people to go back to Kiryat Shmona is because the government cannot afford to feed them without any work for days and months. So who knows how long it will take. It's now 1 year. It can even take another 2, 3, 4, 5 years, who knows. So stock market right now is falling all over the world because of this tension. Again, thanks to Monster Netanyahu for his war strategy to try to destroy the entire world economy and all that. I will be giving you guys more updates as I have more. Thank you so much for joining this session. I have some comments here, guys. Thank you so much for your comments. See you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Take care.